Nuno, what type of shooting are we doing today?
So we're going to do defensive shooting. Some call it tactical, some call it intuitive, some call it dynamic, but it's mostly learning to not get killed in a gunfight. So killing the bad guys before they kill us or anybody else.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah. So making us harder to get killed.
Hard to kill.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So we're gonna get some dynamic in there and several shots. And
Prepare to turn right.
Instead of just bling, bling, bling.
Yeah, instead of just shooting straight at the target.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be a little more fun.
It's like a fucking Rambo movie. Yeah.
Rambo couldn't do this.
Cut!
Rambo,
Stunt double!
yeah, Rambo is from the 80s.
In one
the 80s
quarter
we
of a
didn't
mile,
shoot like
turn
that.
right
When I learned to
onto
shoot in the
Utah
80s,
Street.
I still learned to shoot like, like in a duel in the 19th century, like one hand.
Turn right.
So, yeah.
We're driving down to Boulder City.
Boulder City. Now we're gonna get into this
Gun
like
range.
inhospitable area. So this shooting range was built by the army a long time ago. So it's more like military style, and you can shoot anything in there. It works more with memberships, but it's really hard to become a member. So there are these days that they're open for the public. It's Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So they're open to the public. But yeah, it's a little better than, well, not better, different. Depends on what kind of shooting you
Prepare
want
to
to
bear
do.
right.
So the other one where we go usually, the Clark County Shooting Complex, that's a bunch of people in a row. Now everybody shoots, now everybody stops.
Yeah, remember that. Stop! And then you gotta step back.
Yeah.
In 700 feet,
This
bear
one,
right.
they leave us alone. We kind of are in a bay, if you want, separated from everybody else.
Bear right.
And we do our thing. And so they leave us alone, but we have to
Be careful.
know the safety rules and everything. By the way, Mike, did Ben send you those 2 pictures? Mike?
The safety rules.
Safety rules?
No.
Mike?
I sent you something else.
Alright.
No, but yeah, I've gone to public shooting range and the general awareness on where you keep your
Okay.
I've gone through all that stuff. So I'm not one of those re-rees. Shit, I brought one dude. My friend brought a guy who fucking was like fucking with the shotgun or fucking with the gun. He's like twiddling it and he pulls a fucking trigger and it goes off. Luckily, it goes off down the fucking shooting range, but he was kind of moving it around. I'm like, you motherfucker, I'm gonna tackle you.
That's fucking.
Well,
Yeah.
last weekend I took a class. Man, it was so bad. I will never deal with that company ever
Why?
again. Oh, there were so many wrong things. There were like 15, 20 people. Everybody was doing whatever the fuck they wanted. And I had this lady by my side. There was an instructor with her 100% of the time. There was nothing she did that did not require the instructor to intervene. I got this old other lady on my left. She starts assessing. She does a complete 360 with a fucking gun. And I'm like, what you doing? And she couldn't hear me, because of the phone. And I go, lady. And she goes,
Prepare to bear left.
Oh man, her husband, he kept on jamming the gun because of limp wrist. So if your wrist is too limp,
Yeah.
it will jam the
Please
gun.
proceed to the highlighted
And,
route.
it was like fucking.
So these were complete novices doing this.
Yeah, and it was like a tactical shoot.
Yeah.
The class was supposed to be tactical, and these people have never shot in their lives. Like
Fuck.
looking at the gun, like
Looking down the
Yeah.
barrel.
What the fuck?
which one is the dangerous side of the gun, Man, and then I was like patching my target, and people are shooting like 5 targets away, and I go like, what the fuck, man? It was so bad. I mean, I told them. So they just sent me an email yesterday. They sent me a certificate, and they sent me an email saying, we really care about the things that you said, and blah, 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 and we take into account experienced students like yourself. And all right, so to the right, this is Archie.
Try that next time. That'd be sick.
To the left is members only. It's where you get the lap dance.
That's where all the whites stay. That's where all the whites.
So you see in front of us we have bays.
Yeah.
You see each one of them. It's like, you know, we gotta go first to the range officer here, and we're gonna tell him what we're gonna do, and hopefully he's gonna give us a little corner of the world for us to play. Checking in range office. Range master. So prepare your cash.
I didn't bring cash, I brought a gun.
I thought you were gonna say, but looks like you got a cure here. You should be like, I need $10 for a you just go back. Hey, I just thought about it right now.
Yeah. Where the fuck did he get his, you know? Where the fuck he got his coffee from? I want it from the same spot.
This tape really sucks, but that's what you got.
That gorilla tape.
It's not shooting tape?
No, that's I have another one in there. Okay, so we're gonna go out there and we're gonna get a little safety briefing just so that everybody's on the same page, and I'm gonna explain how things work around here in my gym. Okay, there are 4 safety rules. You can sit down if you want. Yeah, so we're not gonna spend much time sitting, so take advantage of that. There are 4 universal rules of safety when dealing with firearms. The first of which is always consider all weapons loaded. So everything that we're gonna, for now, we're gonna keep everything inside the boxes, okay? This, as they said, we're not gonna put magazines in here. That's why I have the little table. Here, we're gonna limit the manipulation of guns. The guns here is pretty much to take them over there, and from there, here. We can load magazines in here and other stuff, you know, but we're not gonna put ammo in the guns themselves in here, okay? So, all guns are loaded at all times. What we're gonna do, we're gonna do a 2-person check for each gun to make sure that the gun is clear, okay? So we rack, this is the slide, this is the frame, this is the grip, this is the trigger guard, okay? This is the muzzle. The muzzle is the end of the barrel, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna rack it, bring it to the back. All guns have a little thing like this. This is, you push it up and it locks the slide back, okay? Not mistake with this one, that is to release the magazine. So we're gonna rack it to the back. We're gonna check visually and physically to see if there's no bullet, and then we show it to another person. So always 2 people. A few months ago I was back home and I did the same thing, and then I realized, oh fuck, I had a magazine still on. So I released the magazine and boom, the bullet came, you know. I had just introduced the bullet with my own safety measures. Okay, so that's why you always do it. When I'm by myself, there's no other person, I do it twice. Okay, so for me. All right, so this is one of the things we're gonna do. So this is rule number 1, all weapons are loaded. Okay, rule number 2 is keep your finger off the trigger unless you are ready to shoot and you made the conscious decision of shooting. Okay, so your gun is on the target and now you go like, okay, I'm gonna shoot. Now you put your finger on the trigger. Up until then, the finger will be here. This is the seam, the slide, the frame, there's a seam. It seems right. That's what you put the finger. Don't put the finger in here. If I look through, I don't want to see any flesh. And I put the trigger down. This is what Alec Baldwin did. That's how he shot
Poor bastard.
somebody, right? So, the finger is always in here, manipulating the gun, taking, doing, showing. The finger is always here. Never, ever, ever keep your finger on the trigger, because we have one of the reactions that we have, it's called the grasp reflex. You know, we grasp things. You know, since you're a baby, one of the first tests that they do to see if babies are healthy is put a finger on their palms and the baby grabs. Okay, if you get startled, fuck, you grab, you close, right?
I just saw that shit.
Right? Yeah, right. So you do this, right? Even just moving, talking, you gonna press. Okay, good for that. So that's rule number 2. Rule number 1 is
Guns always loaded.
guns are as loaded. Rule number 2 is
Never have your finger on the trigger.
good. Okay. Rule number 3, always keep the gun pointed in a safe direction. In the civilian world will be a little everywhere, there is no people or whatever. So here, it's gonna be in that direction. That's called downrange. Uprange, downrange, always. And always within the berm. So don't point it up, don't do things like this, okay? The only other direction besides the targets is down at some point. Okay, this position is called low ready, by the way, low ready, so that you don't, oh shit. So this is low ready, where the barrel is pointing a little bit forward of your body, okay, but still in the same direction. Okay, so this is rule number 3. So rule number 1, all guns are loaded. Rule number 2 is trigger finger off the trigger, so you can remember off target, off trigger, on target, on trigger. Okay. Rule number 3, never point the gun at anything you're not willing to destroy. I know a guy, I have a buddy of mine, a range buddy, he knows a guy from Ohio. He had a problem with his contractor. The contractor went to the car, grabbed the gun. He grabbed his gun at his home. He shot it 3 times. Twice in the guy. The third one was in a wall on a neighbor's house. He went to jail for that. Okay, you don't need to kill or injure anybody. You know, it's so. This is rule number 3. Always keep it in a safe direction. Rule number 4 is also a little bit the same. Is always be aware what is between you and the target and beyond the target. So in this case, we don't have anything besides the table. Don't shoot the table, but, you know, preferably. But you know, we got the target, and behind we have a safety wall. But out there, if you get in a situation where you really have to shoot, well, there's a lot of kids, ladies, innocent bystanders. Okay, you can't just start. It's called spray and pray. You know, you can't do that, because you invariably gonna go to jail. You know, you ruin your life, their lives, whatever. Okay, so 4 rules. Coke.
What is that bad boy?
This is John Wick, man.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, let's do that.
You want this one?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
It looks scarier.
This one's John Wick.
So this one is an SFX Canik TP9 SFX. and it has a compensator. Compensator makes it easier to shoot because it adds weight in the front, so there's less muzzle rise. That's the one you want?
Yes,
Are
sir.
you sure?
That's right. I want that
Okay.
D energy.
And it's clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. With the gun, you can step once to the side. Yeah, yeah. Give yourself. Pull it back. There you go. It's there. The side. And you can commence fire. Then, always keep the same target. Whatever target you choose, you always keep that target. Okay, so don't push it too far away. This is our workspace, always. That's why we have the high compressed position ready, right? Because here, that's where we load. We're shooting. Oh shit, no more. We drop the magazine, we get another one, but it's all in here. You don't keep this other one. The guy is coming and taking your gun, okay? So as soon as you know there's something wrong, bring it here, do your thing, and then extend it, okay? So go ahead. There he goes, the boxing stance.
Oh,
All right, okay, so now,
no boxing stance, huh?
yeah,
No
you,
boxing.
you always go like this.
Yeah,
I wanted to do that too. That's my fucking, like, I feel stronger.
yeah. I feel way better here.
So this is called the Weaver stance, but the Weaver stance is a problem because the Weaver stance, now you gotta walk like this. That's not how you walk. That's not how human beings walk,
Yeah,
right? You walk like this. Fucking.
yeah. I mean, like,
So I don't know about yours, but yours has an indicator. This little red,
Yeah.
it tells you that it's ready to shoot.
Yeah.
Okay? Mine has an extra one that tells me I have a bullet in the chamber.
Yep.
Okay? All right, so let's go to the target, both against it, right? Okay, so what I want you to do now is to put your finger on the trigger. Go ahead. And slowly and smoothly bring it back without moving the gun until it fires. Good. Let's do it again. John Wick going like this, flicking auto, you know, to release the thing. All right. Let's do it again. Okay. Good. All right.
that's why you got to do it here, because it feels more natural here too.
What?
To like
Yes.
hold it like this.
Yes, and you, that's where you
Then
have
like
more
down
strength.
here, I'm like don't
Yeah.
feel good, but from here, it's
And
like,
everything is proximal, distal, and cephalocaudal. I just got
just made that up.
Yeah, that's psychology. Watch the muzzle. Watch. Yeah, no, it's psychology. All
What
motor
was the word? What did
skills.
you say?
All motor skills are learned proximal, distal,
Yep.
and cephalocaudal. Okay, so you see a baby moving, the baby goes like this because it can move better the body instead of reaching out there because it's far away. So everything that we do, the closer to you do it, the easier it is. Okay, and this is the same thing. If you have a gun like this or like that, it's harder than if you have the gun in here.
That's why boxing, they keep you here, right?
Exactly.
You don't want to be out like this trying
Yeah.
to.
Exactly. So,
That makes sense.
all right. So we're gonna start shoot by my command, right? And let me get in the middle. High compress. Keep it here. There. High compressed. Yep. High compressed. Look ahead. Don't look at the pistol. Extend. Okay, when I tell, we're gonna go for the square in the chest. When I'm gonna give you one command at a time. Okay, so acquire your target. Put your finger on the trigger. Slowly but surely start pulling it back until it goes back. Okay, bring it back. One, just one.
Oh, just one.
Bring it back. High compressed. Low ready. Okay. So we did one. Anything in the square, this is called battle accuracy or combat accuracy. Anything in the square is good. That's his chest. It is in between both nipples and the diaphragm and the clavicles. Okay? So let's do it again. High compress. Extend. Grip your position. Correct everything. Hand stands. And now touch the trigger. Slowly but surely bring it back. Alright. Good. Let's do this again. People shoot low like this is like you're not seeing your target. So you lower it to see your target. And then it goes low. Okay? So make sure that your sight is on the target. And keep it there. Okay? These are all good, right? Now, you have a little lack of control when you pull the trigger, guys, so you try to do it more smoothly, more evenly. You are doing slapping, okay? Don't slap. Bring it. It's not speed. We don't care for speed, right? Except for in this. But, you know.
Well, you went too quick.
Yeah. So if you're going outside, you know you're going too quick. You gotta slow down a little bit. It's the first of the day. It's a warm-up. Okay? So you gotta slow it down. Okay? Anything in here is good. Alright? Trigger pull. Don't pick. Okay? Don't close. What happened in there?
Oh, nothing. I got.
Forward. Walk.
Back at home now. Today was a good day. Learned how to shoot a gun properly and not just, you know, aim and fire. Went and had some lunch at the Caesars buffet with my girlfriend. It's a great fucking place. We ate a shit ton of crab legs. You know, Nuno is a good friend of mine. He actually lives in the same complex as me, and I, you know, just met him one day, maybe like known him for about 2 years, and he was a special forces soldier in the French Legion. So for him to take us out and teach us how to shoot properly today, it was a great experience. He's very he's a great instructor, and he's very strict about the rules, and he likes it done a very special way, and I enjoy that. You know, it made shooting definitely feel like an art and something that you can practice. It was frustrating because the more you think about it, the harder it gets, and you got to learn to just relax, just like anything, just like boxing. The more you try to make it perfect, you get tense, you get tight, and it doesn't go where you want it to go. You know, you've got to do it right, but you've got to do it relaxed, and you've got to not overthink it. And it got me very interested today because it's a skill like anything else, and I wasn't very good at it. You know, the first time you go shooting and you're just shooting at a target, but, you know, it's fun, but you're like, it's cool. But then when you have someone like Nuno really like showing you how to do it, how to aim, how to look, how to walk, how to move, and we're doing it at different ranges with different guns. It made it very fun and frustrating because, you know, it's a skill you've got to learn. So I'm keen to go back. He told us some really crazy stories about the wars that he's been in and some of the battles. So it was a good day today. Just at the house now, I'm doing all the accounting for the gym for the week. I'm paying all the boys and just seeing how much we made and what can we improve next week to do things better. Overall, it was a great week. First week of December, actually the first couple of days of December, and we've already signed up, you know, 4 or 5 new members just in a couple of days, which is good. It's a good start to the month, being that it's a holiday seasons and we were expecting people to slow down, but everyone's really training hard and turning up to the gym. It's growing fast. The goals this week are organization, you know, staying organized and making sure that we don't cutting away all loose ends, you know, knowing what needs to be done and doing it. Because right now sometimes I find myself sitting around going, what can I do when there's a million things to do and I'm just avoiding some of the main things. I'm gonna keep doing the meetings with Brian daily this week again. I found that very beneficial to have a meeting at the beginning of the morning with one of the boys and set little plans for the day and then attack them. It made a big difference. Instead of just turning up and guesswork, we set a plan at the beginning of the day and we go for it. So yeah, this week Saturday we head off to San Francisco to watch my good friend Liam. He's fighting for a title at 140 pounds. He's on the Devin Haney and Regis Prograis undercard. He's fighting Montana Love. We're heading out Saturday morning. A friend of mine is flying us down there, and then we're going to spend the night there and come back Sunday, just catch a commercial flight back. So got a big week ahead of me. But yeah, overall shooting was fucking fun. Learned a lot, and you know, really get into the skills behind shooting. I'll show you right now the numbers for the week of the gym and where we're at. So at the beginning of the week, I set a goal of $5,000. The fuck's this shit? Get out of here. All right. So I set a goal at the beginning of the week last Sunday at $5,000 for the week for revenue, and we hit that goal and went over. So in this week we did $7,824 in revenue, and that is a lot with 6-week challenge sign-ups. We're signing up. We signed up a few new members this week on the 6-week challenge, which is fucking great. We're getting incredible feedback from this challenge. People are messaging us saying that it's changing their life and that it's something they've never done before, and they've never lost so much weight or felt so good about training. So that's fucking, you know, that's better than any numbers we can get on the screen. We're pushing hard to make sure that the fulfillment side on our end is top notch. You know, we're giving people everything they asked for and more. But yeah, $7,000 so far this week is a great week. I'm gonna try to hold that again. I'm gonna set another goal of 5,000. My goal this month was 5,000 a week to hit that $20,000 a month again. But you know, so far this week we're at $7 grand. So beautiful. I'm gonna keep pushing for this December and go from there. It's a beautiful night here in Vegas, and yeah, that's it. See you on the next one.